Ever wondered who built the Egyptian pyramids, those colossal structures that have stood the test of time? These architectural marvels, steeped in history and intrigue, have fascinated us for centuries. We've been led to believe that these monumental tombs built for Egypt's ancient pharaohs were constructed by enslaved labor, a notion perpetuated by Hollywood movies and age-old tales. But what if this widely accepted theory is incorrect? What if the truth of their construction lies buried beneath layers of misunderstood history? Could it be possible that we've been wrong about the pyramid builders all along? Archaeological evidence might just have the answer to our question. It appears that the mystery of who built the Egyptian pyramids may not be as enigmatic as we once thought. Recent findings suggest that it wasn't slaves who were responsible for these architectural marvels, but rather local workers. These workers were not oppressed laborers toiling under the whip, but skilled craftsmen who were compensated for their services. A far cry from the image of slaves struggling under the burden of massive stone blocks. In fact, a complex known as Hayt el-Ghurab, located near the pyramids, has been uncovered. This site is believed to have been a dedicated housing area for the workers. The presence of such a settlement indicates that these workers were not just passing through, but lived and worked in the shadow of the pyramids they were constructing. Further evidence of the workers' lives comes from the grave sites discovered in close proximity to the pyramids. These graves, unlike those of slaves, show signs of proper burials, indicating a level of respect and dignity for the people who resided here. This, coupled with the graffiti that can be found on the pyramids themselves, paints a picture of a vibrant community of workers. The graffiti, in particular, provides a unique insight into the lives and work of these individuals. The markings reveal a sense of camaraderie and pride among the workers. They include not only names and titles, but also humorous drawings and commentary, illustrating a lively and active workforce. So it seems the workers who built the pyramids were not slaves, but paid laborers who lived quite well. They were a community of skilled craftsmen who took pride in their work, leaving their personal mark on one of the most awe-inspiring structures the world has ever seen. But why do many of us believe that slaves built the pyramids? This is a question that has sparked countless theories and misconceptions. One such misconception has its roots in the writings of the Greek historian Herodotus. Known as the father of history, Herodotus was an extensive traveler who penned his observations about the world around him. His accounts, however, were not always accurate. His assertion that the pyramids were constructed by slaves is one such instance. Although his writings have significantly contributed to our understanding of ancient civilizations, they have also played a part in perpetuating this myth. Beyond Herodotus, the narrative of Jewish slavery in Egypt as presented in the Judeo-Christian tradition has also contributed to this misconception. The biblical tale of the Israelites being enslaved by the Egyptians and subsequently freed by Moses is a well-known story. However, it's important to note that there is no historical or archaeological evidence to support the claim that the pyramids were built during a period of Jewish enslavement. In fact, the pyramids were constructed centuries before the emergence of the Jewish people. Hollywood, too, has played its part in reinforcing this myth. From epic films to animated features, the image of slaves toiling under the Egyptian sun to construct these monumental structures is a common trope. These depictions, while dramatic and impactful, are not based on historical fact. They draw on existing misconceptions and propagate them further, creating a cycle that is hard to break. In reality, archaeological evidence points to a very different picture. It suggests that the pyramid builders were not slaves but local workers, well compensated and respected for their efforts. They lived in dedicated housing areas and were given proper burials, a far cry from the life of a slave. It's clear that our understanding of who built the pyramids has been clouded by myths and misconceptions. As we continue to explore and learn more about these incredible structures, it's crucial that we challenge these inaccuracies and strive for a more accurate understanding of our past. So who built the Egyptian pyramids? Let's recap the major points. The Grand Pyramids of Egypt, those towering testaments to human ingenuity, were not built by the hands of slaves as many have believed. Instead, archaeological evidence suggests they were constructed by local workers. These individuals were not coerced or forced into labor, but were paid for their services, and they lived well. The workers' residences have been discovered at a complex called Hayt el-Ghurab, located close to the pyramids. These findings underscore the fact that the workers were not slaves, but were in fact well cared for. Moreover, the workers were honored with proper burials, a privilege not typically afforded to slaves. The very walls of the pyramids also tell a story, as workers' graffiti found on these ancient structures provides valuable insights into their lives. These etchings reveal a sense of camaraderie and pride in their work, further supporting the idea that these builders were not slaves but rather skilled laborers who took pride in their craft. This narrative is quite different from the stories we've been told. It challenges long-held beliefs, many of which may have originated from the Greek historian Herodotus and the Judeo-Christian narrative of Jewish slavery in Egypt. Yet history is not static, and our understanding continues to evolve as new evidence comes to light. Our understanding of history is ever evolving, and sometimes the truth can be quite different from what we've always believed. The Egyptian pyramids, it seems, were not built by slaves, but by local workers who were respected and well cared for. A testament to the ingenuity and spirit of the ancient Egyptian people.